Hello and welcome to Pub and Fig. In this video, I will go over everything you need to know before you watch WandaVision. I will only be using these movies as reference, so there will be no spoilers from the show whatsoever. Without further ado, let's review. We were first introduced to Wanda and Vision in Avengers Age of Ultron. We learned she volunteered for an experiment for Hydra along with her twin brother Pietro Maximoff. They were experimented on by Baron von Strucker with Loki's scepter, giving Pietro increased metabolism and thermal homeostasis, and Wanda neuroelectric interfacing, telekinesis, and mental manipulation.
He's fast and she's weird.
In all seriousness, Pietro has super speed, and Wanda's primary powers are little energy blasts, moving things with her mind, and messing with people's minds, such as giving illusions and visions or mind control. After receiving a vision of the Avengers failing after another alien attack, Tony creates Ultron, an AI developed from Loki's scepter in hopes of creating a suit of armor around the world. However, Ultron is on the internet for a few seconds before concluding humanity needs to go. But he has Wanda and Pietro help him as they share common enemies in the Avengers, particularly in Tony Stark. They help him acquire vibranium, the strongest metal on Earth, and a device called the Cradle, a machine capable of creating skin tissue. Ultron has the vibranium infused with the skin tissue, and the Mind Stone from Loki's scepter put into the Cradle in order to create his most powerful form. However, Wanda is able to read Ultron's mind while he's connected to the Cradle, seeing his plans for global extinction. Wanda and Pietro aid the Avengers in acquiring the Cradle before Ultron could fully download his consciousness into the body. Of course, Tony puts Jarvis into it in pursuit of completing the original goal behind Ultron and preventing his vision, and Thor casts lightning onto it after receiving a vision himself. As a result of all of this meddling, the Vision is born. Vision gains the trust of the Avengers, and they all go to Sokovia to stop Ultron. Ultron lifts the city into the sky to use it as a meteor, but the city is destroyed only after the citizens could be evacuated, but also after Pietro's sacrifice. Wanda gets her revenge on Ultron, and Vision saves her from imminent doom. Their next roles came in Captain America: Civil War. In a mission in Lagos, Wanda failed to contain an explosion. This was the final nail in the coffin that tipped the UN into signing the Sokovia Accords, which sought to limit superheroes' freedoms and would require them to receive government permission for actions. Half of the Avengers sided against government oversight, headed by Captain America, and half of them saw oversight as necessary, headed by Iron Man. Vision sided with the Accords, seeing it as the logical choice.
Our very strength invites challenge. Challenge incites conflict. Conflict breeds catastrophe.
Wanda was the face of the issue, and she felt like she was more of a liability under the Accords than an asset. After the skirmish at an airport in Germany, Wanda was held at the raft until Captain America broke her out while Vision was free. Now, over the course of these two movies, Wanda and Vision grew closer together. This is more evident in Avengers Infinity War, where we see how close they really are. But in this movie, Vision is a target because of the Mind Stone, so he was taken to Wakanda in hopes of removing the stone safely. In the end, Vision sacrificed himself by letting Wanda kill him to prevent Thanos from completing his gauntlet. However, Thanos rewinds time, yeets Wanda out of the way, takes the stone for himself, and snaps. Vision is already dead, but Wanda is amongst the half-blipped for 5 years. In Avengers Endgame, Wanda returns for the final fight and nearly defeats Thanos single-handedly. The last time we see Wanda is when she talks with Hawkeye during Iron Man's funeral, wondering if Vision and Black Widow know that they have won in the end. I forgot to write this in my script, but the reason why Wanda and Pietro have a grudge against Tony Stark initially is because their home in Sokovia was actually blown up by a missile labeled with the name Stark. But if you've watched Iron Man 1, you know that his missiles were actually sold by Obadiah Stane to different illegal groups, such as the Ten Rings, so it is not really Tony's fault. He tries to make that amends, and then they learn, oh, it wasn't really Tony, and they start to have a little bit of a peace with him, but they still held a little bit of a grudge just in the back of their minds. Anyways, that is all I have before you watch WandaVision. If you want to stay up to date with the Marvel mythos, don't forget to subscribe down below. And if you really like this video, comment down below what your favorite Wanda and/or Vision moment is. This is Pub and Fig, sayonara.